Michael Ollis is attracting interest from Chelsea and Manchester City in the summer transfer window. The Frenchman fits the player profile Mauricio Pochettino is looking to add to his squad ahead of next season. Ollis has impressed during his time with Crystal Palace and could be set for a move to one of the top Premier League clubs this summer. With Noni Madueke expected to play a starring role this season for the West Londoners, the Frenchman could be available for around £35 million even though the release clause in his contract is not thought to be active anymore. There is genuine interest, Jacobs told Give Me Sport. Crystal Palace don't want to sell, but Ollis is very close to agreeing terms with Chelsea. Obviously, players can agree terms have multiple clubs, so the most important thing in all of this is whether a deal can be reached with Crystal Palace, but he is a very concrete option for Chelsea. Therefore, he is one to watch over the coming weeks. While the Blues have done well to trim down a bloated squad so far, they must now replenish Pochettino's options with hungry and exciting new players. So, with that being said, Football.London has taken a look at the latest news concerning the potential transfer of Ollis to Chelsea. Chelsea are said to be plotting an audacious bid to sign Real Madrid star Federico Valverde in the summer transfer window. Mauricio Pochettino wants to sign a new midfielder with talks to sign Moises Caicedo proving unsuccessful so far. Brighton have rejected 4 approaches from the Blues for their Ecuadorian midfielder, with the Seagulls valuing Caicedo at £100 million. Chelsea are now considering alternative options in the transfer market as Pochettino looks to have his squad finalized ahead of the Blues' Premier League season opener against Liverpool in 3 weeks. The Reds look set to beat Chelsea to the signing of Roméo Lavia from Southampton following the exits of Jordan Henderson and Fabinho from Anfield. There is still a month to go in the transfer window, so a lot can happen. However, Pochettino will want to have the bulk of his business completed in time for the clash against Jurgen Klopp's side at Stamford Bridge. Valverde has now emerged as a potential option for the Blues, who are said to be planning a £112 million move for the Uruguay international. Spanish publication Nacional insists that Chelsea are interested in bringing Real Madrid midfielder to Stamford Bridge this summer. Blues owner Todd Boehly has apparently prepared a bid of €130 million, £112 million, to sign Valverde in an effort to break down the resistance coming from Real Madrid president Florentino Perez. Chelsea could well have shot themselves in the foot in their pursuit of Moises Caicedo after clinching a deal to sign one of Brighton's potential replacements. Chelsea may have inadvertently scuppered their chances of signing Brighton's Moises Caicedo after boldly finalizing a deal for one of their targets to replace the £100 million rated star. Mauricio Pochettino has made it clear he wants to sign one midfielder before the season starts, and the Blues boss may get his wish with the imminent arrival of Leslie Ugochukwu. But the Argentinian boss may not be too pleased if it means costing him the chance to sign Caicedo. The West London club have made 2 public bids for Caicedo that have fallen below Brighton's valuation for the highly rated midfielder. Chelsea's first bid was £70 million, which was quickly rejected, before they returned with an improved offer of £80 million this week. Brighton swiftly turned down their new bid, a decision left Caicedo's camp with a sense of disbelief, although talks are ongoing between the clubs over a suitable deal. But now it could be Brighton left scratching their heads after watching Chelsea snatch one of their potential replacements for the Ecuadorian. Well, it was Romano who claimed that Chelsea held talks about bringing the Denmark international to Stamford Bridge this summer, as Pochettino looks to improve his attacking options. The Daily Mail then added that Chelsea were keeping a close eye on Højlund's situation in Italy. However, the 20-year-old is now on his way to Manchester United. Romano believes the Red Devils have agreed a total package worth €70 million, £60 million, with Atlanta, and the striker himself has already agreed a 5-year contract with Erik ten Hag's side, as he did not want to join anyone else. It comes after Højlund scored 16 goals and also provided 7 assists in 42 appearances last season. The Atlanta number 17 also scored a hat-trick on his full debut for Denmark back in March, netting all 3 goals in a 3-1 UEFA Euro 2024 qualifier victory against Finland. Chelsea's owners have joined together with Starwood Capital to help fund a major expansion of Canary Wharf. In a continuation of investment across sectors worldwide, Kane International, co-founded by Chelsea chairman Todd Boehly and director Jonathan Goldstein, will pledge £535 million, $685 million, to Canary Wharf Group alongside private equity firm Starwood Capital. Owned by the Qatar Investment Authority and Brookfield, Canary Wharf Group will use the money, which they are also partially funding themselves, to build the third phase of Wood Wharf, the Times report. On the east side of the main site, it will include over 1,300 rental homes across 5 buildings with retail and hospitality opportunities. It is the final part of Wood Wharf's 9-acre public space expansion with 3,600 flats, a school and doctor's surgery. Under Chief Executive Shobi Khan, Canary Wharf Group are trying to change the image of being just for banks and accountants, with bars, restaurants, and cafes doubling since 2020. In what has been described as a pivotal part of wide-scale reinvention of the area, Canary Wharf is attempting to become a new, modern hub for the area. It is also reported that TfL figures show more than 3 times as many people traveling to and from Canary Wharf during weekends, further evidence for the continued backing towards growth. The news that HSBC intends to leave for smaller premises in the City of London triggered a small avalanche of gloomy headlines, CEO Khan said. The Isle of Dogs was a wasteland when we started, and many people said Canary Wharf would never work, that no one would relocate to the Docklands. The skeptics were wrong. We suspect they will be again. For Boehly and Goldstein, who have come in for heavy criticism of their running of Chelsea in the past 12 months, it is another new chance to be part of a rebuild in the area. Goldstein in particular has been key towards work in the redevelopment planning for Stamford Bridge and has taken an active effort to try and secure the right path towards expanding the capacity of the club's ground. Boehly, on the other hand, is also CEO of American private investment company Eldridge Industries, based in Greenwich, Connecticut. He has been the public-facing member of the new ownership consortium at Chelsea and has been criticized the most for his role in lavish spending in the transfer market. He is now looking to rebuild from a disappointing 12th-place finish in the first season, backing Mauricio Pochettino once more in the market.